I hear a lot of people saying that they think eating vegan is a lot more expensive, and I am here to show you that it is not. So here are 3 recipes that are still delicious, healthy, and vegan, but also are very cost effective and perfect if you are on a budget. So for this recipe, you're going to start by shredding some carrots. I just did this in a food processor because it's easier, but you can also do it by hand. Then you are going to combine that with some chopped peppers, a can of black beans, 2 chopped green onions, some parsley, oregano, and garlic powder. And then you're just going to blend that up in a food processor, or you can mash it by hand, but I highly recommend a food processor if you have one because it's a lot easier. Then you're going to add a cup of oats and process that again just really quickly. You don't want to puree it, but you just want everything to get mixed up. So as you can see, I only did it for a few seconds. And then you're just going to form patty shapes with your hands and put them into a pan on medium heat with a little bit of oil if you want them to get crispy. Then cook them for about 4 to 5 minutes per side, and when you flip them, they should look like this. I like to bake mine for about 20 minutes on 350 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, just so that they firm up a bit more. So for the wedges, you're going to cut up 2 to 3 medium potatoes, and I like cutting them in half and then just cutting each half into wedge form. I find that easiest. Then you're going to add a tablespoon of paprika, a tablespoon of parsley, and salt and pepper to taste. And I also added a drizzle of oil to mine, but this is totally optional, you don't have to. Then I just put mine on some non-stick foil. Then I just put them flat on the pan and I bake them in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Then I flip them and put them back in. And this is what they should look like when they're done. So to assemble the burger, just get a bun with some lettuce, one of the patties, a few slices of tomato, and whatever condiments you like. And there you have it. A burger and fries that cost under $3 and will taste just as good or even better as one that you can get in a restaurant. I don't really have much to say about these dragon noodles except that you just need to try them. So cut up some tofu, red cabbage, peppers, and green onion. And I'll put all of the quantities below, of course. Then for the sauce, you're going to mix 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and a tablespoon of sriracha, and just stir that all together. Then you're going to boil 1/3 of a package of brown rice noodles or any rice noodles that you like. And in a pan, add a tablespoon of vegan butter and then add the tofu, onions, and peppers. The addition of vegan butter might sound weird in this, but trust me, it just, for some reason, really works in this recipe. Then once that's a little bit crispy, you're going to add your cooked noodles and give that a quick stir. Then just add the sauce and cook it until the sauce is kind of absorbed and everything's all mixed together. I didn't want to cook the cabbage, so I just added the noodles on top of the chopped red cabbage and stirred it up. And the cabbage is so good in this. It's really crunchy and fresh tasting, and it looks beautiful. So for the cauliflower wings, you're going to take half a head of cauliflower and just cut it into manageable pieces. Then in a large bowl, you want to add half a cup of flour, a cup of liquid, so I did half cup of almond milk and half cup of water. Add a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of cumin, a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, and salt and pepper to taste. Then you're just going to dip each one of the pieces of cauliflower in the batter, and you can thin it out with extra water if you need to, and then you're just going to put that on some parchment paper or non-stick foil. Then you're just going to pop that in the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Then when it's done, you want to flip each of them over carefully and put them in for another 15 minutes. So for the sauce, I just used this maple barbecue sauce, but you can make your own by mixing regular barbecue sauce with a few tablespoons of maple syrup. Then I just added a little bit of water to thin it out and just stirred it up so that it became a bit of a thinner, almost like a glaze rather than a thick sauce. Then when the wings were done, I just put them into the bowl and tossed them around with the sauce until they were coated. So you can either put them back on the pan to cook so that the sauce gets kind of thick and they get more crispy, which is what I did. Or you can just leave it tossed in the sauce and eat them like that, but it almost feels like a more messy, authentic wing experience, I guess, if that's what you're looking for. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this by leaving a comment below, or if you have any ideas for any other videos. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.